Why do you love Semtech?
Because it gave me my life back.
What does that mean?
That means that prior to STEM Tech, I had no energy. I was down in the dumps and I was decaying. I was falling apart physically and mentally. Mentally, because I was falling apart physically. And I just couldn't keep up. I just couldn't keep up with the way I wanted to keep up. So I sent out that prayer to God. I swear to God, I did. I sent out a prayer to God, and He did answer me in the form of my sister coming in and introducing the product to me. God sends our messengers to us in different ways. And so she told me of her energy that she got from taking the product. And I had tried so many products beforehand that didn't do anything. I was very, very skeptical. And I said to myself, I don't think I want to spend another dime on trying to do this. And then she called me up and she said, what do you think? Do you want to try it? And then I said to myself, why not try it? I at least can give it a shot. It worked for her. We're of the same family. Maybe it'll work for me. And then when it didn't work in the beginning, I called her up and told her I was going to throw them away. And she said, no, don't. Just continue with it. Just continue with it, and it will work. And so, based on that, I continued on with it. One night, I went to bed, my same old grumpy self, same old depressed self. I was just so disgusted with things. It just wasn't, there was just no fun in life anymore. And I went to bed that night, and while I was sleeping, I could feel something going on inside me. Not concrete, not enough to wake me up and go, wow, what's going on? But I just knew subconsciously there was something going on inside me. And I woke up the next morning, and I swear to God, it was, wow, life is worth living. It was absolutely fabulous. And so I said to myself, oh, this is really good. I like feeling this way. And so as the day progressed, I just felt more and more natural. And then we went out for a drive. My husband and I were going out to go on an errand, and his jokes are absolutely terrible. And he told this joke as he was driving along. And I swear to God, Sam, I burst out in a belly laugh, a real honest to God belly laugh. I had not had a belly laugh in so many years. And after I stopped laughing, I said, that felt so good. Why haven't I done that before? So I knew I got my sense of humor back. If I could laugh at that joke, I could get a sense of humor back. And so it was just uphill from there on in, or downhill from there on in. I was doing things I've always wanted to do, but couldn't. I went on cruises, and I did things I was afraid to do. I went zip lining. Nobody in no way in was I ever going to get on a zip line and go over that, with a string holding me up in the air, for goodness sakes. But I did. I went zip lining, and it was the most exhilarating adventure I ever had. And we did 7 laps of it. And when we were finished with the seventh lap, I was sorry it was done. And then another thing I did that I was afraid to do was whitewater river rafting. The idea of whitewater and going over a little waterfall was terrifying to me. But on my 75th birthday, my kids put me on a raft, and we went whitewater river rafting. And the reason why I got in that raft was because I looked downstream and I saw it was a group, and I saw a whole group of people going down there, and they had little kids in the rafts. And I said to myself, son of a gun, if a little kid can get inside that raft and go down, then I can too. So I did. I got in that raft, and the guide was telling us we all had to paddle in sync. And no matter what happened, we had to paddle in sync. Do not stop under any circumstances paddling. So we all started off and we were paddling in sync, and the water was calm. Then it started to get rougher and rougher and rougher. And then we got really rough, and I'm paddling. I'm saying to myself, don't stop, don't stop, don't. And I looked over the side, and Sam, there was nothing there. It was all air. There was no water, we were going over the waterfall. I didn't realize that until later on when I looked back, and I was paddling in the air, and I thought, why am I paddling in the air? And then The voice said, do not stop. And so I didn't stop. And when we landed, we all landed in sync and we were all paddling in sync. And the raft stayed steady. And we went downstream and then we went on over to the edge. We picked up the raft. We carried it, we ported it back up the hill, went back up a ways, put it back in the water, and did it all over again.
How old are you today?
I'm 87 today.
And what did STEM Tech do for you?
All of that gave me that courage and gave me that energy and that strength to do all those things.